Welcome back, family. Welcome back. Just a little quick walkthrough of this area that I've got done so far with my sheep mulching and my compost and my comfrey and adding fresh wood chips. I'll run through it and show y'all some of what I got over here in this area and some of the other areas I got done. And I got my wife's roses up front displaying, looking lovely, looking lovely. And I got some comfrey right here that needs to be cut back. My granddaughter Zara's dwarf cannas. Got another one right there, popping out looking lovely. Look at them yellow roses, man. They is showing out. They is showing out. Then you got my my cherry tree. Supposed to have been a 2-in-1, y'all. Bought it beginning of spring. It's leafed out pretty good. The supposed to be a bean cherry on one side and a dwarf lapine on the other one, if I'm saying that right. And it's not the pink side. The bean side didn't come alive. Something is munching on them leaves. Boy, look at that. Look at my Nat King cherries, boy. They is showing out. They were little bitty sticks. I think this is the third season I had these. But they were little bitty sticks at the beginning of the year. Now look at them. There's one here, and one there. Understory Walker strawberries. That little rose bush that I moved, or my wife said I thought I killed, is flushing out with new growth and looking lovely. This Carl Muscadine is doing his thing right now. Picking about a handful off of him a day, and it is still putting on grapes. This is Carlos Muscadine, and it is still putting on grapes. Look, picking some, putting on some. They probably won't have a chance to get right before fall, but right, let it do what it do. And go back this way. This right here is this next vine right here. I got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vines and a couple cuttings that came up. This next one right here beside this Carlos Muscadine is a grape Concord. It's a grape variety. It's got seeds in it. This next one is a green. The next two is a green Concord. They also have seeds. Only thing about your Concord grapes that I find, which is my two of the varieties I got, they get black rot. And black rot is where the fruit get these spots on it and start rotting before it gets finished ripening. Calls for fungus. It's very common on these Concord grapes. You do get a few good clusters. I think I got off of this first Concord grape right here, which is the oldest vine. It's 6 years old. I think I got 8 clusters off of this one. The next one I think is 5 years old. Got like 4 clusters off of that one. And then that purple one didn't get none off of it because they was back here by where the blackberries are now. I moved them up and I cut them back to one single stalk, so they had to regenerate all over. So there's some Lsu Purple. Some more Lsu Purple and papayas right behind the grapevine. Then you got a Italian honey fig planted this spring. And this, let me get around here and I'll show y'all. When you come up on this area, you got your Lsu Purple that I just moved here this spring. That was over here beside the Carolina Kings. And I moved them. They probably would have been a lot, well, I know they would have been a lot bigger because last year they was like 11 foot tall. But I moved them and now they're coming back, puffing out like crazy. I took a lot of puffs off and gave them away and sold some. Then you're coming up on this Violet de Bordeaux, planted this spring. And let me tell you, this was a little stick, y'all. And she is pumping them out, son. Pumping them out. She don't know how to quit. She don't know how to quit. That's the back of that Carlos Muscadine. Look at them grapes. It's my blackberries right here. And something done landed on that and broke that vine, so I plucked that off. Gotta re-trellis these. I just threw that up real quick. And my baby right here, this is an Olympian fig, the oldest fig I got. And boy, she is She is showing her butt this year. Look at her. Done already ate a few figs off of her. And look at her. Look at her, y'all. I'm talking about Olympic fig. Olympian fig, I mean. Look at her. She is pumping them out. Pumping them out. Next up is this, the beast of the east. This Lsu Purple. I know I ain't doing it justice, but she's a beast. She's my height now. She's 5'5", almost 5'6". Man. No figs on her. She focused this year on plain leaf growth, getting her height up. She's starting to pump out a little figs now. They won't ripen in time. And that next one, I think she's getting shaded from this beast and this beast beside her. And that's at White Marcellus. No figs on her. No figs on her. And then that next one is that Beard's Black. She got a few figs on him. He got one. He got one massive one on him though. He got one massive on that Beard's Black. And that area is looking lovely. It's popping. That new fresh sheep mulching wood chips all the way down. She is popping. Volunteer papaya done come up here. Then we got this Cialis. Behind them is some cucumbers. You see that Cialis? She is doing her thing too. She is doing her thing. She's doing her thing. This brown turkey next. Up above is that Alberta Peach. I think she's 5th season, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, it's her 5th season. Looking lovely. She's a good disease variety peach. That's the reason why I got her. That one and the Georgia Peach, which I got that too. And Red Haven. And some good disease-resistant varieties. Getting tongue-tied. But yeah, if you think about getting peach, look at getting the disease variety, because you won't have all that peach leaf curl. You'll still have to spray them to keep the punkiculios and stink bugs from biting your biting your fruit and making the sap come out of them. But it's a whole lot better when you ain't got to fight that peach leaf curl and that brown rot. And that right there, that's that brown turkey. This is a seed-grown lemon. Planted there last spring. Look, it come back over winter. It died back to the ground, but it came back. Another Lsu Purple. And there she is, going on her 3rd season in the ground right here. Then that's that Cadota. She is looking lovely. Leafing out, putting on some figlets. Got a few good sized ones that we'll get the taste on. Herbs understory. 3 right up under this Georgia Peach is oregano. And I think more people should grow their herbs in ground. I mean, yeah, they invasive if you just never harvest them and trim them back. And yeah, they do get weeds in them if you got Bermuda grass like me. But man, we done cut this thing back, and I just finished cutting it back again. So that makes the 4th time we cut this back this season and harvest off of them. Every time I come through here, I gotta get some. It's 3 different varieties. That's Greek. It's Italian. I forgot what variety this is. It might be Greek too. This one's in flower, full bloom. My nectarines are struggling, y'all. I mean, they about defoliage. They looking terrible. That's them red nectarine. They struggling. Now I got some more comfrey right here on the story. Some flowers, I forgot what kind they are. This right here is that 5-in-1 little plum tree I planted this spring. Leaf not looking good. It was bare root. Then we got this Carolina King banana. We got this 2-year-old apricot. Looking lovely. Looking lovely. Just redid this all up under the raspberries. And come on down, we got this passion fruit vine. This is a blue passion fruit vine. And I only planted one here. Thought it died. Didn't come up the lake. So I dug up the root ball. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them popped up, y'all. 5 of them. But let it do what it do. Maybe we'll taste a few passion fruits one day. And then my wife crepe myrtle. I think she's beautiful. Isn't she lovely, y'all? Yeah, banana. I redid this area too. That first banana right there. That's that little bitty dwarf Orinoco coming along looking lovely, comfy. These little bitty pineapple guavas I planted. This one here, one right there done got pretty tall. And them beasts right there, some Carolina Kings. And you got your dwarf Cavendish with all her pups and her glory. Then there go that Lsu acuminatus. I like saying that name, Lsu acuminatus. And she got a little pup. That Lsu acuminatus. Well, that's all I got. Sheep mulch. That's all I got taken care of. Next up will be pear row. Try to name everything in my rows. It's like fig row, even though I got a few figs off to the side, but fig row. Then we got stone fruit alley. Then you got raspberry lane, passion fruit village. Then we got pear lane over there. And then we got apple valley. Thank y'all for tuning in. Once again, this is Odom's homestead down here in Zone 7A, Tennessee. Growing with passion.